You said 3, 2, 1.
It didn't push right.
Now we're live. Take 2, we're live now. 7 p.m. Central Time. For those of you out on the East Coast, it's 8 p.m., so you're late. Just kidding.
We're running on Mountain Time tonight, I think, aren't we?
I'm running on Shiner Time.
Shiner Time. I'm running on Keystone, because guess what?
Time.
Hey, they're $1 right now if you're not at the Bullpen.
7 to 9 at the Bullpen.
It tastes like $1 too.
There you go.
I'm on a budget.
There you go.
We got our live audience. We got to thank our regulars back here.
They're back there.
They're here every week. They got to put up with us.
They got so loud it overwhelmed the microphone. They're really cheering.
That's right. You know.
Mr. Boland, I think, is supposed to make an appearance.
I can't see nothing in here this evening.
You see that?
I saw that.
Okay.
Rude gesture on the live show. Nick.
It's okay. It's sign language.
You know what, though? We got a lot going on.
Quite a bit, actually.
We're getting, you know.
And unfortunately, you'll be absent for most of it.
I know, but you know, we're going to get busy because we got July. We got to speak to Mr. Boland about August. We're looking at September.
You said Boland. I'm thinking Jason Boland.
I wish Jason Boland, but no, that will happen one day. BS Productions will book that man for a show. I can guarantee you that. Guaranteed.
And I know the client that we'll use to do that with.
I do too. It's just a matter of. I would have had Boland for what we're working on, but he's in Idaho the night before, and I can't afford to fly him and all his shit from Idaho to go do the shows. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
But as of right now,
especially if we'd have had Bart Crow on there, because we damn sure would have been able to afford anybody by what he wanted.
Don't even bring that up. I just get irritated about that when you say that name now. I like his music, but I don't like dealing with his people.
No.
They're not fun. So, what do we got going on right now?
Top of the list right there on the whiteboard is we got to find somebody for next week's show or else you're singing.
That's true. If you're out there, I don't care who you are. If Knuckles, Cody Newby, I don't care.
We got Danny back.
We can bring Danny back. It's been a month or two since we had Danny. Danny's been pretty busy though, so it's one of those things like, man, I don't, you know, we got to fit in her schedule. You know, we got to find someone for next week. So if you're out there watching, and if you're going to be watching later, I know right now probably not. No one cares what we're doing right at this minute, but it will get shared about 1,000+ times. You know, last week's show kind of went nuts. I don't remember what the numbers were.
It is hotter than his balls up here.
You just said balls. That's as bad as me talking about my nipples last week. You just said balls. God. By the way, if you're wondering out there in TV land, they're still healing, so they still kind of hurt. You be careful.
There's air conditioning for you.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, we got a fan now.
I'm about to be up here like Brad Good with a fan.
So we got to find somebody for next week. I'm going to get on the horn. Cody, if you watch the show, hit you up. I don't know, man. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Steve tagged him in our comments.
I did see him tag that. I need to get him on the show because we haven't had him on the show, and he's a talented guy. And, you know, I think he'd be good. Either here or at the Nut House.
I know how we do it. We do a combination. We hit up Mr. Rodney Whaley and we do a guest host and he plays. We kill two birds with one stone.
That might be good because you're going to need a guest host coming up July 20th. I'm going to be gone. I'll be in the lovely state of Nebraska. My ass is out of here for a wedding, so.
You're going to do in Cornhusker land.
Our attorney's over there cheering because that's where he's from, but you know. Yeah, we have an attorney now, by the way, so don't mess with us, okay?
Well,
we pay him in beer, and it works out pretty good so far.
Beer and beef jerky.
Beef jerky. And I let him throw up in my front yard without making him clean it up, so that's even better. There's another bonus, having an attorney. We're not going to say his name ever.
No.
He'll
be the smoking man in the corner.
But if we ever get sued, then you'll know who he is.
Yes.
So, July 22nd, I'm going to be out of town. This man's going to MC handle the whole thing. And I keep forgetting, what's the family's name again?
Well, I don't remember the mother's name, but the boy is, damn, you would put me on the spot. Shane Parrott.
And he is an autistic boy from Elgin, Oklahoma. We're trying to raise $22,000 for the family so they can go back east for a stem cell replacement program. Is that correct?
Yep.
Now, let me tell you, folks, what we got lined up. Right as of right now, we have 7 acts. I'm talking, we got Just Strangers, we got Dan Carson, we got Brandon Paraguay, we got Brad Good,
Jessica Farmer,
we got Jessica Farmer,
Carrie Hartman,
Carrie Hartman, who we had on the show last week. Did I miss it? I hope I didn't. I don't think I missed anybody. I didn't count them. My hands didn't work too good.
I got my shoes off, so I'm good.
We do have a slot. If you're out there and you're an artist and you want to play, tonight's artist, I asked, but they have something else going on. Or they
Not to mention,
there,
that's a hell of a drive.
I agree. I appreciate our guest on the show tonight. She drove a hell of a lot further than I would to come on our show. Because we have worse production than Wayne's World, dude. I watched that last night. But
speaking of that,
so the 22nd. Now, do we know the plan roughly how that day's going to go?
Right now, we're working on pancake breakfast, like 7 to 9. Start a poker run at 8.
Wait, did you say 7 to 9?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'll be out of
7 a.m.
town.
to 9 a.m.
My ass won't be up that early on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But pancake breakfast from 7 to 9.
Poker run like 8 to 12 or whatever, however long. I don't ride a bike, so I don't know how long that goes.
Right.
But the mother's working
You
on
know
that
what?
deal.
I think we should give a shout out because the location and the information you gave me yesterday still blows my mind.
Les McKenzie, who's the owner of McKenzie's Burger there in Lawton.
Off of 2nd Street.
If you get a chance to go by there, just eat dinner there, eat lunch there. Hell, sit in the parking lot and thank him when he comes out at 9 o'clock at night or 10 or whenever he leaves.
He wears the
this
coolest
guy,
shorts in the world too, by the way.
Yes. This guy has gone above and beyond between offering to do advertising, offering to basically donate, if not all, a very large percentage of the profits that day from his business.
You know what?
Doing a car show, the trophies, I mean, all that stuff.
Well,
And
most businesses, when you do a benefit, they're going to offer you 20% or whatever they make that day or 30%. Folks, this guy's talking about almost everything he makes that day. He's going to donate to this family. It blows my mind. It tells you what kind of guy he is and what kind of business he runs. I mean, heck, he employed your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
you know
didn't
what?
ask him.
Go down there, and if you don't like burgers, go order a funnel cake. Because me and him still can't finish one, even when we're hungry. But he has homemade funnel cakes, and they're utterly delicious.
And I'm beginning to wonder, actually, maybe if he's trafficking something because as much powdered sugar is on
He's got to
there.
go through 50 pounds of powdered sugar in a day.
Because I want one now.
Actually,
Les, if you're watching,
actually, we'll end early enough that if you're driving back to the Falls, you exit right there on 2nd Street, and it's a block, 2 blocks.
it's 2 blocks, and you hang a right, and it's right there.
It's like 402 Dearborn or something like that.
But I got to say, Les has given us a location for the benefit. He's given it. This man's bending over backwards for somebody he really, in a sense, doesn't know.
No, well, I take that. Yes, he does.
He does know.
He used to work with the mother at Fort Sill.
Well, that's even better. But you know, I got to give a shout out to Les because I think that's amazing. Most businesses would not give you that kind of return. You know, 7 artists. If we don't fill the other spot, you know what? It'll be okay.
I've actually got it balanced out right now, but if we do get somebody
The
else,
other cool thing is we have a gentleman by the name of Bailey Ballou from Elgin, Oklahoma, who's a world champion auctioneer. Back in 2012, he won the world championship. He's going to auction off all the fun stuff that me and him have to gather between now and then.
And if you have anything out there to auction, we don't care if it's a tattoo. We'll use
you know what? A tattoo, we might have to auction off some blind squirrel koozies. I don't have mine tonight, so I'm supporting it.
Hopefully that's not the only
Casey
thing we
Abbott
got
band
to
tonight.
auction.
So the 22nd, we got that going on. We're still working on our big, hopefully soon, very soon, we can announce our big announcement for Labor Day.
The contract is in with the client, and all we have to do is get them. They've actually came back and had us make the change on the contract, and that's been done. So as soon as it's approved, we can announce what we're doing on the 3rd and 4th of September.
Gravity's not working. My mic keeps doing this number. I don't know what causes that, but it keeps
Old
doing it.
age.
It might be old. Shut up, dude. So you know what? The 22nd of July, you need to make sure at Mackenzie's for the pancakes for lunch. Even if you're not there for the event, go in and eat. That money's going to go to that family. It's going to be a great deal. Bounce houses, car show. I mean, it's just going to be a great. It's going to be a great day, I think.
It'll be hotter than hell, but we'll make it work.
It's going to be, you know, but you know what? But the heat is for a great cause.
And we're basically calling it 22 on 22 because we got to raise $22,000 on the 22nd of July.
That's right. So every bit of money it's raised, it's going to go to that family.
I think we need to shut up.
Well, you know what? I agree. I can't read the board anymore either. So, well, you know what? I think she drove long enough this evening. I think we should bring our guest on this week, and I'll have a chat with her. I'll try to keep it short. I spoke to her on the phone the other day, and that wasn't very short. So hopefully, when me and her get to talking, it doesn't, last. So I think we're going to bring her up, and I'm not sure if she's from Graham, Texas originally, but are you a Texas girl though?
No, yeah.
So you're not an Okie at all. You're across the river. So
But do you drive in the left lane for miles on end and pay no attention to your mirrors? Okay, good. You're fine. Get out of the damn left lane,
Yeah.
assholes.
I agree with John. We didn't do our segment this week, but the left lane driving in Oklahoma has to stop. If your ass is not doing the speed limit,
Move.
get the hell
Get out
of
the way.
I swear to God, I've never wanted to hurt an elderly person, but yesterday trying to get home from work, had that little old lady pulled over, I might have choked her out.
She'd have whooped your ass.
I probably so. She probably pulled something out of her purse and smacked me upside the head with it. And I've been laying out going, I got my ass whooped by an 80-year-old, but you know, it could happen. So this time we're going to bring up our guest, Morgan Jezek. I said it right, see? And we're going to bring her up.
And she drinks good beer.
She's drinking Shiner. You need me to hold that for a second? I can do it. I'm a good beer holder. I won't drink it. So she brought her Get Fiddle with us. She drove a little over 2 hours. 2.5 hours to be here at the Bullpen. So, welcome to the Nut House, by the way.
4 o'clock.
You left where?
Possum Kingdom.
I've been to PK a time or two, but welcome to the Nut House, by the way.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on the show.
Well, Bullpen Nut House.
Well, this is our home away from home. We have the Nut House, and then we go on the road. So some weeks we're here. So, originally from Texas, you said, correct? What
I was
part?
born and raised in Midland, Texas, and
Okay.
then my ex-husband moved me to Graham,
Right.
and so I raised my son there.
Well, good. Okay, awesome.
Jessica
So-
Farmer says hi.
Hi, Jessica.
So we'll cut to some of the Barbara Walters stuff. I'll get out of the way real quick, as I call it. So
You Kleenex?
Shut up, dude. He's such a smart ass behind there. He goes and hides. So you have a full-time job on top of doing music?
I have 4 full-time jobs.
4 full-time jobs. I struggle with one and drinking beer.
Can I
on the
count
side.
sleeping as a full-time job?
No.
Oh, I was going to say I had...
So I'm just curious. Now you pick. What do you 4 jobs you do?
I contract with Spa Bella in Wichita Falls. I contract with the Wildcatter Ranch, which is 10 miles outside of Graham. I contract with the Lush Resort on Possum Kingdom, and then I have my own massage practice in Graham.
I'm glad you clarified what the contract was about there for a minute. My viewers might have got worried because you said you contract with a whole bunch
Technically,
of
I'm an
people.
independent contractor when it comes
At
to
doing what?
I'm a massage therapist.
Okay, so 4 jobs on top of playing music, on top of raising a
He's 6.
son,
Yeah.
right? So you do it all. You're like Wonder Woman kind of.
I take medication, so
Don't we all take some form of medication? You know, it just depends what form we take it in.
I took my Adderall today, so we should stay on task.
You should be able to stay up for hours. I'm just kidding now. So,
It makes me want to take a nap.
how long you been playing music?
I started playing the piano when I was 8.
Yeah.
And-
Can you still play the piano? I mean, I quit when I was like 10. I tried it for like a year and I quit.
I have a stage piano that I take to shows and stuff, but it's really heavy. So if the stage isn't big, and it just depends on the crowd.
So, you started playing piano when you were 8. How long have you been playing the guitar?
I started the guitar when I was 14 because pianos are really hard to drag to campfires.
True. You just don't see many pianos around the campfire. I got you. How long have you been doing music as far as making a living at it?
Let's see. I started singing for tips as something fun to do, just to make extra money on the weekends. My kid was 2.5.
Okay.
I supplemented my income going to massage therapy school with me.
Wait, so you started when you were singing. How old is he now?
He's 6.
So 4 years
Now,
roughly, 4.5.
I started pushing it. My mom looked at me about a year ago and she was like, look, you're way too talented not to do something with it, and I want you to go out and give it your best shot. You do your own stuff, and she said, I want you to do something with that. I don't want you to waste it. I don't want you to get to be 60 years old and be like, I wish I had done that. And so she's like, if you need to go sing or you need to go to work, just leave the baby with me and go do your thing.
So I'm gonna get you to do something. We talked on the phone today. You've opened for some pretty big names, some not huge, big enough names, bigger than what we got around here. So who are a few people that you've opened for as far as in the red dirt music country scene?
There is a restaurant in Graham called Mary's on the Square, and they have given me an opportunity to open for a bunch of people who will never remember my name. But I've opened for Joey Green. He's a Fort Worth artist that's moved to Nashville.
You used to have a band called Whiskey Trip. That was when he first started playing. The Joey Green and Whiskey Trip. That's how I saw him.
And he's very talented. I opened for him. He was probably one of the first ones I opened for. I've opened for Cody Jinks. I've opened for Brandon Jenkins. I've opened for the Damn Quails, Dolly Shine, Sam Riggs.
Yeah, we had a fun. You told me the funny story about Sam Riggs. That he was mad because you didn't know who he was. I find that entertaining though. That some artists have that mentality, like you should know who I am, and I'm like, no.
I don't like. I live in a hole, and I have internet, and I'm one of those people. We haven't seen you around because I go to work and I go home. Like I want to be at home when I'm not doing stuff like this. And so anyway, it was one of those things where I was like, maybe I don't know who anybody is.
You covered your face then. You were like, I'm good. I don't know who any of you folks are. I got you. So as far as you've been playing, so you've been music a long time. For the most part. So let me ask you this, and I ask every artist this Barbara Walters question, as I like to say, but as far as influences, who are your influences? Because we've heard every end of the spectrum, believe it or not. I had a couple guys a few weeks ago, and I heard, you'd be amazed what one of them said what his influences were. So.
Well, I grew up singing hymns in the car with my mom, and that's how I learned to sing harmony, was in the back seat of the car, driving down the road, because the radio didn't work. And so we'd sing songs in the car.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then
I sing songs in the car now.
I sing in the shower. My wife tells me to shut up.
I almost got that on video
Yeah,
too.
he tried to. He tried. I was jamming some good
Wait a
stuff.
minute, to clarify, I was outside the house.
Yeah, he wasn't in the shower with me.
That's
It was
awesome.
he was outside. I was in the
that's a
shower.
whole
Yes,
other
that
can
That's
of
could've
a
worms.
whole other Barbara Walters special right there. If we get into that topic.
Do you
So.
need to talk to your therapist?
I may need to find a therapist, actually.
You can consult with the attorney about that.
Yeah.
So you started out singing some church music.
I sang at church for a very, very long time. I still like to sing at church, but it's usually when I can make it through the doors if I wasn't singing too far away on Saturday night.
Right. I know how it is. Stumbling with a little
but
Saturday on your
when-
breath. I got it.
No, I'm not really good at that, so I try real hard not to. When the 6-year-old looks at you and says, "Mama, are you going to go to church with me?" You try real hard.
Oh
to
yeah,
make it.
you get up out of bed and go. I got you. I got you.
So I sang in church for a long time, and then I sang classically, competitively all through high school. And I really enjoy classical music. I listen to, my grandparents used to have me listen to Patsy Cline in the car, and Dolly Parton and
Oh, yeah.
McIntyre. I was born in '85, so 90s music hit, and we had the radio, so that's what we listened to in the car. And
Trying to think how old I was in '85, but I'm not going to go there doing that.
10.
You sure?
I was.
my youngest, I have 3 brothers, and the brother that's closest to me in age, we're 17 months apart.
Oh man.
Everybody in my family, for the most part, can carry a tune.
Right.
And so when he started singing, and he was like 7, we were in the back of the car, I thought he was singing off key on purpose.
Everybody in my family carries Prozac, so.
Well, and
That's why we do this show, because neither one of us could carry a tune if you paid us. So it's just how it is.
I just thought everybody made pretty noise when they opened their mouth. Like
Right.
I didn't, some people are better than others, but
True.
and
Oh, I've heard some before that thought they could sing, and people had told them they could sing, and then you went,
baby, who lied to
I
you?
think you were talking to the deaf man on the corner, because I don't know who told you to get up there and get behind that microphone. I'm like the Simon Cowell. I'll straight up tell somebody, like, you should go home, smash the guitar, and don't ever get in front of a microphone ever again.
My boyfriend, I always tell him to sing all the time because I pay attention. So when he's singing, when he doesn't think anybody's paying attention, I'm like, sing loud. And so he met my mom, and he was telling my mom, because I was like, you should sing. My stepdad had out his fiddle, and he's like, oh no, I don't need to do that. I was like, he looked at my mom and he said, she's just being nice to me. And my mom said, she doesn't do that, honey. She would tell you not to do that. Honey, you're good at so many other things. You should do those.
At least she don't lie, though.
Yeah,
That's good.
I don't. I would go about it in the nicest way possible.
True. See, I don't. I'm just like, you're horrible. Shut up.
See, my mom holds me accountable that my brother does not sing in front of people. Like, he never sang in front of people because I thought he was doing it on purpose. So I was like, Mom, make him stop. And, no, he doesn't sing in front of people.
So, do you have I'm assuming mostly you do country, red dirt,
A little bit.
a little bit of little classic country.
I do a little Reba. I do a little Dolly. I do a little.
So do you have a favorite artist out there? A favorite artist that you like? I love doing their stuff per se.
I love doing Chris Stapleton songs. I was really disappointed when I found out he was married.
You know what's funny? He's opening for not even a country act at Wrigley Field this weekend. He's opening for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Right.
And I listened to a little bit of it, and Chris Stapleton was like, when you get offered, you're not going to say no. It's like, it's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I'm going to open
Absolutely.
for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So, he's an entertaining guy. So, I always ask my artists, what their influences are, who they like to, sing and this and that. So,
I would love to be a better guitar player because I love the blues. Love blues.
So you do some blues?
Not well.
Not well?
Not well.
That's okay, though.
I'm working on that. That is something that my boyfriend plays the guitar much better than I do. I learned to accompany myself.
That's all that matters. You know what I tell everybody on here? Fake it till you make it.
You
know what's funny? And I tell
just keep
everybody,
playing and no one notices.
most people in a bar setting will not know if you miss a note on that guitar.
Absolutely.
The front person, they're never going to know. They're never going to have a clue what happened because they don't. It's not that they don't listen to music enough, but they don't know. They're like, oh, I didn't know that was the wrong note.
Pretty much the only people who are going to notice when you mess up are artists themselves because they know what to look for and they're like, oh.
Then they're going to shoot that look and go, oh my God, you played a G
It
instead of
depends.
the D? Holy shit.
And it depends on what song you wreck.
True. Well, some of them, the crowd will know if you wreck it and utterly
Right.
just KO the hell out of it. But for the most part, you miss one note or one chord, no one's going to know.
Right.
So, trying to think, we got any more Barbara Walters questions? Do you have any more, or should I shut up at this point? 'Cause me and her were playing ramble forever.
I just asked him what time it was because I was just about to tell you to.
Cut it off?
Yeah.
So,
No. Oh, you know what, though? Hold on a minute, because I did. So, do you have a Facebook music page?
I do. Morgan Jezek Music. It's on Facebook.
What else do you got? You got anything besides Facebook?
I have a Reverb Nation page and a YouTube channel, but I'm working on putting content on both of those things.
Sweet.
Basically, I've got a lot of stuff. Like, I've got a list of things. I'm studio shopping. I'm trying to finish. I've got about, 4 started songs that need to be done, like finished and done. I've got 3 that I don't hate. I have a notebook full of bits and pieces of things that I really like.
That's the best
But
way to just start cramming them together.
I've been trying to take some time off for my brain to kind of chill out so I can finish those things.
I
That's
think
when
my-
you get the busiest.
I think my brain is normally on a permanent
Yeah, the
timeout,
second I'm
though.
like, I want to take some time to finish some songs, the whole world's like, hey, you want to make some money? Yes, I do. Why would you like to do that?
Just for
So-
the record, I set that speaker there so in case you wanted to set your beer down.
By the way,
You are a prince among men.
so what do you got coming up after our show? I know I always let everybody you plug anything you got.
I have a gig tomorrow at the Gypsy and Court in Wichita Falls. My cell phone is in my bag. It has my calendar on. I'm playing in Duncan, Oklahoma on the 7th.
Did you figure out where you're playing over there yet?
Oh, I forgot to ask her, but I'm gonna have to.
She's like most artists we bring on here. They're like, I'm booked, but I don't know where.
Yeah.
That's why we asked for the Facebook page.
My
Well, it's
phone
true.
tells me what I'm doing.
Let me ask you, do you put your gigs on your music page on Facebook where you're going to be?
I try real hard to keep that updated.
I hear you.
I
Check
need
out,
a husband or a assistant, and the assistant sounds like less work. So
it's cheaper, I think.
I think.
I think, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, if you piss off a husband, you have to split half your stuff.
Yeah, if you piss off an assistant, you just fire their ass and tell them to get lost. So,
There were so many things I wanted to say earlier,
don't.
but because of the new court order, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, he has
never
to,
mind.
He has to zip it. I'm sure we got our live audience here tonight. I'm sure they're probably tired of listening to me. They hear me every week when we're out here. That's my Wheel of Fortune, one by valve going off on my phone. So I'm going to shut up and let you do what you do up here and just jam some tunes for our live audience here.
I wish I had my little boy with me and we would sing. If you're not familiar with Morgan Stapleton's version of You Are My Sunshine, you should go look that up. When I do family shows, I bring him up on stage and
John kind of sings like a baby a little bit. I mean, kind of.
I might-
He makes people cry when he sings. Does that count?
I may play the song, but it's way cuter when the little boy sings it with
Kids
me.
are always cute. I told you, I got a 3-year-old grandson. I know.
That baby has you wrapped.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to shut up and let you jam some tunes.
Oh, he ran off with my iPad.
Oh, see, that's why I was wondering if that was yours or what. So I wasn't sure. My bad.
Do you need a refill?
Yes, I was about to say, I would set my shiner on this speaker, but, it's,
Easier to do that with us. A lot of people set their beer right there.
Yeah, on the pool
But if
thing.
you need another one, we got that.
sometimes the iPad lets me remember how to play. It's where I keep my set list and whatnot. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene, Jolene, oh I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him just because you can. Now your beauty is beyond compare, gleaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your voice is soft like summer rain. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him just because you can. Now I had to have this talk with you. Happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Now I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene, Jolene, oh I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene, oh Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. So, it is not a competition and the prizes do not matter, but my self-esteem currently lives at this end of the bar. So, now I do like the clapping.
We try.
It makes me know that I don't need to go sit in the car and cry. I cut my face with some rusty kitchen scissors. I screamed things till the neighbors called the cops. Under my bed left the expensive money. I don't know what I did, but it's all I know I did. Word got around to the bar last night Baptist. My mama's phone started ringing off the hook. I can hear her now saying she ain't gonna have it. It doesn't matter how you feel, it only matters how you look. Golden eggs, Sean Bacon, I could be just a little less dramatic, like Kennedy when Camelot went down in flames. We get to be too big, holding the matches. When the fire truck shows up and there's nobody else to. Word gets around the spotlight's reputation. Sometimes revenge is a choice you gotta make. My mama came from a softer generation, where you give everything you buy till it just to save that little face. Girl, and eggshell maker, girl, it's just a break. I've been running, hide your crazy and stop acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you better, gotta keep it together, and even when you fall apart. But this ain't my mama's broken heart. Pat your best, bang your toes, line your lips and keep them closed. Cross your legs, dot your eyes, don't ever let her see you cry. Girl, and eggshell make, well, it's just a break. I've been running, hide your crazy and start acting like a lady, 'cause I raised you early, guys. Keep it together, and even when you fall apart. So this ain't my mama's broken heart. Thank you very much. Speaking of, I said I liked blues earlier. I opened for Zach Wilkerson at that bar I was telling you about, and if you like blues, go look Zach Wilkerson up. And also Bonnie Bishop is another good Texas act. I want to be her when I grow up. She is amazing. But anyway, I was thinking about that. Maybe I'll do an original. No, and you know what? Every time I come to Oklahoma, I have been met with nothing but nice people who are super respectful, and I have not once ever had a bad.
Apparently, I've been to Tulsa.
I have not been to Tulsa, but I've not had a bad experience in Oklahoma. Not one time. Everybody's been super nice.
I'm a Texan too.
Well,
Yeah.
I always say Shiner's the second best thing to come out of Texas. I am a gypsy, and I beat to my own drum. I go where the wind blows, hitching with my thumb. My soul has all the colors of the fire and the sun. Handle with caution, and I'm like a loaded gun. And not all who wander are lost. Roots don't come cheap. The storm may be raging, but it sounds so sweet to me. No, you can't take me. Love me just as I am. Wild things are broken, they just run because they can. I wanna dig in the earth, I wanna touch it with my hands. Plant something beautiful and keep my toes in the sand. And not all who wander are lost. Roots don't come cheap. The storm may be raging, but it sounds so sweet to me. Thank you very much. That is a Morgan Jezek original. I listened to Morgan Stapleton's version of that song, and I was like, I have to learn it. And she does it way better, but I don't care. I'm still going to sing it because I don't like that song. My 6-year-old sings that song with me, and I did a family show, and he got up there and sang with me. And the next day told his kindergarten teacher that musicians don't have to color. I cloned myself, and karma is a real thing.
Lived in a one-room, run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. Didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Mama spent every last penny she had to buy me an ass and dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin Elton dress that was split beside clean up the mirror. It was red velvet, trimming and nothing me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman with a half-grown kids. Here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. And here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. And Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my lip, and she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at our pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your pa's run out, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna start again. She handed me a heart shaped like it's dead, designed on self-be true. And I shivered as I watched the roads crawl across the toe of my knife. Sounded like somebody else was asking, Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, Betsy, they'll be nice to you. Here's your one chance, Betsy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, Betsy, don't let me down. It wasn't long after the Netherlands band took a meeting off the streets. 1 week later, I was born as teenage. I grew for sheep. I joined the king, a congressman, and the occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion, elegant New York townhouse, and my age in that. Here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. And here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. Oh Lord, now forgive me for what I do. But if you want out, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna bring you uptown. Now in this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites. They call me fair, or they criticize Mama for turning me down. No matter how good we have, they know I ain't had to worry about nothing for my own 15 years. I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. And here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. Oh, and here's your one chance, Daddy, don't let me down. Oh, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna bring you uptown. I do believe she's from Oklahoma, right?
Yes.
I love Reba. I don't think she ages.
Not at all. Not one bit.
same ribbon hanging around here?
Pretty sure whatever she is drinking or eating, I need to find out what it is because.
We all do.
Yeah. My mom was like, she wears a hat and stays out of the sun. That's what it is. So I bought a hat. Yes. Yeah. And I don't like to wear hats. I'm like, why are you wearing a hat? Because I don't want to look old.
Did that cool it down any of it?
Yes, it did so much.
I was nervous about just plugging it in and blasting it there about help out.
That's why I have an iPad and not like a sheet of paper that says what I remember how to play. Because, I would like to say that, I take a pill for that, but I do take a pill to remember what I know how to play, but sometimes it doesn't work. When you're pregnant and you tell everybody it's pregnancy brain and I can't remember where I'm at or what I'm doing.
That's my excuse.
Yeah, it
All the
didn't.
time.
It didn't get better.
Oh, well.
Excellent stuff.
That's what I'm playing.
Does anybody like Leonard Skinner?
Wait a minute, wait, hold on. It depends what you're about to play.
Not Freebird.
Or
Who just said that? I'll throw you out of the bar right now.
is that what you're about to play?
No.
Okay, as long as it's neither one of those, I will allow it.
Simple Man.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine. I'm just double checking
Well, I'm
before
glad I
our
have
viewers.
permission.
You do have permission. I was worried what you were about to do because everybody likes to play those two, and there's way better songs by them than those two. Yes, go right ahead. I won't interrupt again.
Mama told me I will stay home. Come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. If you do this, it will be some sunny day. Boy, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come. They will pass. You find a woman. You find love. Don't forget there is someone. Baby, be a simple and be something. Love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of thing. And won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Forget your lies. Rich friends go. All that you need is in your soul. And you can do this someday. And if you try, all that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Baby, be a simple kind of man. And be
I like those yelling. It makes me feel validated as a person, I will not lie. The clapping is my favorite, and I'm going to tune because I care. Are y'all having a good time tonight?
Yeah!
Awesome.
$1 beer.
Where's Steve at?
I don't know. That seems to be the $100,000 question. The bartender has texted him, told him to get his ass up here. I would text him, but with my Sprint services don't work. Unfortunately, it didn't this morning.
Did you say homing pigeon?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he said homie pigeon.
Homie pigeons? But it wasn't said with the H words. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Oh, we're taking requests from the live audience now. You gotta.
My favorite. That's like naming a favorite child.
But you only have one child.
I know, that's why I did that. I don't have to say you're my favorite to a different
What's the favorite song you wrote? There you go.
that I wrote. Has anybody ever gone through an experience that made them a better person, but that experience was terrible and almost took them down?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Has anybody in this bar ever been through an experience that was not necessarily enjoyable that made them a better person?
Besides a 20-year marriage?
I was waiting for that answer.
This song is for you, honey.
I think there's a lot of people in the bar that agree with your statement. I would say my first marriage, but that was only a year, but that was still 12 months away out of my life. I can't help it, you were asleep there.
Empty whiskey bottle, one more sleepless night, and I'm laying in my empty bed, and I'm praying for the light. Tomorrow is a new day, I thank God for the dawn, and no matter what the day brings, yes, I like who I've become, and it burns the pain. Oh, the battle is over if those scars remain. I'm no longer bleeding and there's no more fight. Just a distant memory of how it changed my life. Now I wouldn't trade the ending. Oh, I blossomed in that fire. I was given everything I need to grow in spite of my oh yes, those beautiful stars reminder of the pain that planted seed, of the fire that burned away all the things I didn't need. And it burns the pain. Oh, the battle is over if those scars remain. I'm no longer bleeding and there's no more fight. Just a distant memory of how it changed my life.
How about some Chris Stapleton?
Yeah?
Just thinking the
Go
one you
for
were
it.
doing sound check with.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do that one later. I'll do a different one right now.
All right.
There's a bottle unaddressed by your ring, oh, and it's empty. Right now I don't feel a thing, and I'll be hurting when I wake up on the floor. I'll be burning, and that's the difference between whiskey and you. And come tomorrow, I can walk in any store, ain't a problem. They will always tell me more. But your forgiveness, that is something I can't buy. There ain't nothing that I can do. And that's the difference between whiskey and you. What is the devil? What keeps driving me insane? Time to hold it. Oh, they ain't gonna say one is a liar. Helps to hide me from my face. One's alone, God did it true. And that's the difference between whiskey and me. And I've got a problem. Well, it ain't like what you think. I drink 'cause I'm lonesome. When I'm lonesome because I drink. If I don't break down, oh, and bring it on myself, it will hit out of the blue moon. And that's the difference between whiskey and you. What is the devil? What keeps robbing me? Take the time to hold it. Oh, they don't say one is a liar. Helps to hide me from my face. One's alone, God did it true. And that's the difference. Oh, between whiskey and you. Thank you.
Got comments from the two that are in the bar.
Oh, we got a comment that says you're great and play on.
Aw, thank you. It's nice when you go places where people don't know you and they clap, because when you play places where people know you and they clap, it's like your mom telling you you're pretty. It's not that you don't appreciate it, it's just not quite the same when strangers tell you that you're doing a good job.
I gotta come clean. We paid all them before you got here to clap.
I am not beyond planting people.
That's okay. I just wanted you to know
He didn't
that.
pay
up
me.
front.
I appreciate it.
Oh, shit. I got his next one.
Y'all know who The Cure is?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what do The Cure, 311, and Adele have in common?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
This song.
Same. They all did the same song.
Well, The Cure wrote it, and then 311 and Adele covered it. And it's the first song I ever played on the piano to my boyfriend, and I prefer playing it on the piano.
But you're
But-
not winging on the guitar. It's all right. Go for it. Down the key of G.
Pretty sure it's why he keeps me, because I play to him on the piano. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am holding you.
gonna say.
I've had a shrimp quesadilla to eat today, so I'm not trying to keep up with anybody. But I appreciate it. Save that one for later. Stay in the 80s? How about some Janis Joplin? It's not the 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the fastest Chris Christopherson song you will ever listen to. Busted like fountains, waiting for the train. I was feeling nearly faded as my jeans. And Bobby found a diesel down just before it started to rain. And we rode it all the way to New Orleans. Well, I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. Oh, and I played softly while Bobby sang the blues. Oh, and I went chill my first lap in time I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We played every song that tried to do. When freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Oh, and nothing. And that's all that he left to me. Oh, I'm feeling good. Was easing up when Bobby sang the blues. And feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, oh, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. And through all kinds of weather, and through everything he's done, oh, now Bobby, baby, he kept me from the coldest. One day out in Salinas, Lord, I let him sail away. If he was looking for that home, and I hope he finds it. Well, I trade on myself for one single yesterday or today, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Oh, now freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Oh, and nothing, and that's all that he left to me. Oh, now I'm feeling good. Was easy up when Bobby sang the blues. Oh, and feeling good is good enough for me. Yes, good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, my Bobby McGee. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, my Bobby McGee. La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, my Bobby McGee. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di. Hey, hey, my Bobby McGee, yeah. Oh, now feeling good. Was easy love when Bobby sang the blues. Oh, and feeling good. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me and my Bobby McGee.
I'm cutting in. Hold on. I'm cutting in. Oh yeah, I believe you. It happens. It happens.
I think I burned off that cheese quesadilla. Shrimp quesadilla.
Where'd you get a shrimp quesadilla?
Where I was working on Possum Kingdom.
PK?
Mhm.
I've been there once.
I said, please feed me. I'll give you money.
I've been there once to the Rockin' S.
They
got good pizza.
It's right by there. Instead of going to that little Y
Yeah.
to go to the boat ramp, you go down the other side,
Right.
and there's a road called Redbird Road. It's your first left-hand turn.
I think that's over there where we ate breakfast the next morning. That's somewhere right around where we ate some cafe.
Probably.
I think.
But you turn right over down there, and it takes you by a church called Redbird Road. You go by a church, and you go by some little houses, and then like there's a big gate that says Lush Resort, and it like they've got a pretty bar that has glass that looks out on the water.
But it's called Lush Resort.
Lush.
I find that name entertaining. John knows something about Lushes. I don't know anything
If
about
you-
Lushes, but
If you like, you can get a day pass and go down, and like you can take your camper out there, or you can like get a room, and it's reasonable
are you
prices.
trying to say it's like a nudist resort? Or?
No.
Okay,
no.
just checking.
Please get me fired. Yes.
I'm not trying to get you fired, Morgan. I'm just asking. I'm asking intuitive questions
Did you
here.
just drop a $10 word?
No, I didn't say. No.
I'm pretty
If
sure you did.
if you
Did I say a bad word?
no,
I didn't.
but
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you
technically nudist is not a
Nudist
cuss word.
is not a $10 word. That's
did.
the only word.
It's
That's,
the word that preceded that.
Oh.
is it a nudist intuitive?
No, I thought you said, is it a news order?
No, I did. You see, my business partner hears shit, and he tries to say that I cuss on the show, which he
Remind me to
cusses
show
as
you
much
the
as me.
video after McClure was on the stage.
Well, that's a whole nother story. It was Mike McClure, and he thanked our company on stage, and so I dropped a few $10 words. Because that's freaking cool. It's Mike McClure. I mean, you're not gonna not say some $10 words when he thanks BS Productions.
Mike
you know.
is a sweetie.
I know, he's a cool dude. I won't get into the story 5 minutes after he showed up to the show, but it's pretty entertaining. So, you know what? We're getting there. We want to thank you for coming on the show, huh?
I've also opened for Mike.
Also for Mike. I hope our live audience has enjoyed Morgan tonight. By the way, I hope they're all talking. They're not paying. There we go. We got a clap. I hope our live audience has enjoyed Morgan tonight. So, what I'm going to do is. I'm going to throw it out like I do every week. We want to thank everybody for watching. We'll make sure we share this. We'll share it to your page. It'll hopefully go nuts. I appreciate you driving as far as you did coming on our show. If there's anything down the road BS Productions can do for you, we're more than happy to help you out. So
Hopefully here pretty soon I'll have some shirts. I've got my stepdad gave me an old suitcase, and I'm about to Mod Podge it, make it cool looking, and carry
Don't
it around.
forget, we know a lady, Chaz.
I gave her a business card, Chaz. We give a shout out to Chaz for hooking us up with our stickers and stuff. So I'm gonna say, hey folks, we'll see you next week. I have no idea who's gonna be on our show at this point because I dropped the ball. So I'm gonna let you play another tune and let you play us out of here. So whatever you want to throw at our live audience here, you know, give it to them. And we appreciate you most definitely driving this. You've driven the furthest of anybody who's been on the show, so we appreciate that. And we didn't pay her, folks, at all. So just so you know, she came on her own free will to come and sit on our show with us. So we greatly appreciate that, Morgan.
If you would like to tip me before I leave.
That's right. She's got to drive to Wichita Falls when she leaves here, and she forgot her mic stand. If there's anybody watching, Morgan needs to borrow a mic stand on her way to Wichita
Pretty
Falls,
sure
by
I
the way.
can find one. I might be able to call a few friends. I've got several friends in Wichita. That
I don't have any friends, so that's why I do this show. I'm just going to say. My business partner doesn't even like me. He only associates with me because of this. So I'm gonna shut up, and I'm going to let you throw something at our live audience, and we're going to get out of here.
Alrighty. Well, thank y'all for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottle. Brought me back, oh, from the day I'm too far gone.
for loving all the same old places. I found the bottle is always dry. But when you poured out your heart, oh, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing about trust that gets me high. And it was just this moment. Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet. Strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Oh, and honey, I stay stoned all the time. Honey, I stay stoned all the time. Thanks for having me.
Hey, y'all go check this lady out, Morgan Jezek Music on Facebook. Give her a shout.
J-E-Z-E-K.
Jezek. See, I said it right. You know what? Check her out. Give her a hire if you're looking for somebody. She will drive, obviously. So, thanks for tuning in this week. We'll see you next week. Might be a surprise.